Alrighty, yo, what is going on everybody? It's your boy Mr. DDG94 back with another reaction video. So we're going to react to how Extreme Home Makeover destroyed families. I remember this show. They used to fix people's houses up and make them all nice and shit. Used to be a good show, then it got taken off the air. Let's figure out what they did wrong. Is this just like Pimp My Ride? We need to do a video on Pimp My Ride, because what they did with Pimp My Ride is crazy.
Imagine one morning you wake up to this guy screaming outside of your house into a megaphone. You walk outside to find out that he is with a television crew and they are sending you and your family on a one-week vacation, and during that time he is going to demolish your home and build you a brand new one from the ground up. Although it's pretty obnoxious, it sounds like a pretty good deal, right? Well, it is a good deal until it's not. Foreclosures, angry community members, property tax increases, bills doubling to tripling, and even more family struggles. Many of the families that were featured on Extreme Makeover Home Edition ended up worse off than before Ty Pennington showed up on their doorstep. But to fully understand how some families were negatively affected by what seems to be a very generous gift, we must first take a look at the families that were carefully chosen to get these home remodels. Typically, individuals would fill out an application form on the ABC website, which required them to provide a story of why they deserved a new house. You could also nominate another family, such as a friend or a member of your community. Every episode starts with a story of the deserving family in need, such as a family that lost their mother or father, a family with a disabled child, a family that's living in poverty, or a family affected by a natural disaster. Since this was a reality television show, it was very important to produce the most tear-jerking episodes possible, featuring stories that would deeply tug at the viewer's heartstrings. Some people argued that specifically targeting families who had endured unimaginable tragedy and faced overwhelming hardship was ABC exploiting them for better ratings. Joe Scarborough of MSNBC claimed that Extreme Makeover has a secret wish list of victims the show's trying to hunt down. They want to find a family who has multiple children with Down syndrome. They want to find a child with a rare condition that causes rapid aging and death. They want to find an extraordinary mom or dad who's diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease. Now, if the show was aggressively targeting these people, sure, that's a bit weird. Yeah. Especially because it's likely for the TV ratings and not for charity. Facts. However, it is still a good deed. But
if it's not genuine, it's not a good deed. That's the real. That's real. If it's not genuine, it's not a good deed. If it's not genuine, it's not a good deed. That's real. That's real, bro. If it's not genuine, it's not a good deed.
Plus, if they helped out middle-class families or ones that seemed like they weren't that bad off, they would be criticized for not focusing on a more deserving family. I don't think Home Makeover is taking advantage of the families. However, once the participants were selected, the crew would treat the families to a fully funded vacation to destinations such as Hawaii, California, or Florida. During the family's trip, ABC would rally hundreds of contractors, construction workers, and volunteers in the local community to help. Sometimes they would even make Facebook pages so all their neighbors could stay up to date. Oftentimes, the volunteers are critical for the house getting completed on time. Then, Ty Pennington would video call the family and show his crew absolutely destroying their house. And sometimes they would take it too far. Yeah. Take the Rapati Pierce family, for example. The mother and father were both police officers, and one tragic night, Christina was shot during a foot pursuit, which led to her being paralyzed from the waist down. So they hired the LA SWAT team to place bombs inside of the house, detonate them, then drive a massive battering ram
that's too excessive,
to destroy the house. Now, obviously,
I remember one episode they blew somebody's house up, bro, with a fucking bomb, bro. They blew somebody's house up with a fucking bomb because he was in the military, bro, and blew his house up with a bomb. I was like, that's got to be the most. That shit was foul. That shit was foul. You gonna blow somebody's house up with a bomb? Now, granted, they was up on a hill by themselves, but still. A little overboard.
They have to do demolition to rebuild a new house from the ground up, but it would still be a bit traumatic to watch your home filled with all those memories get smashed to a million pieces.
Pretty much,
the ridiculousness didn't stop there. Remember, this is reality TV. Just building a very practical, standard, and modest home wouldn't be good enough. So the carpenters and designers were pushed to create increasingly elaborate designs and gimmicks to boost ratings, such as this airplane-themed bedroom with bags of peanuts as curtains, this very small backyard that was converted to a miniature go-kart track. How many trips around that go-kart track would a kid be able to do before they get absolutely sick of it? Why not a playroom with a ball?
Shit, all I need is the go-kart. Shit, I'll be out on the street going zoom zoom through the neighborhood with that go-kart, man. The fuck?
Pit containing 27,000 plastic balls, and my personal favorite, a teenager's room entirely made out of duct tape.
Desk. I have a bedspread and a pillowcase made out of duct tape.
The designers would take one small facet of their personality and dedicate the entire bedroom to it. Like this toddler who said he wants to be a cardiologist when he grows up, so they put EKG signals on the walls and a dresser designed to look like a human heart. Rooms like this seem very difficult to age in, and the tacky designs would actually take a considerable amount of effort to change. But sometimes it wasn't just tasteless designs. It would actually create new responsibilities that the family may not have even wanted. For example, this teenager got a jacuzzi that took up half the bedroom. Could you imagine your room constantly smelling like hot chlorine water? The cost to make...
Yeah, that's crazy. Indoor pools. Hey, listen, unless you living in a mansion, an indoor pool is OD. That's OD, my nigga, for real. An indoor pool is OD, bro. I don't care what you say. An indoor pool is OD, bro. That's wild.
Maintain a jacuzzi is only about $20 to $40 per month in sanitizer and chemicals, but even doing the maintenance is a burden that maybe nobody wanted. Just draining that water every 3 to 4 months like you're supposed to would be incredibly inconvenient. Another thing they did often was add huge fish tanks or animal habitats, like this boy's room that looks like the reptile section at a pet store, complete with frogs, turtles, and lizards. Buying pet food, supplies, and cleaning the tanks is even more important because it will literally kill the animal if you don't. Extreme home makeover inserting new responsibility onto you without your choice isn't only annoying, for some people it created even more problems and financial stress that ultimately forced them to move out of their homes. Now, most of the time, ABC would entirely pay off the home for the family. However, owning a home is more than just paying the mortgage. Expenses such as property taxes, utilities, and home maintenance add up extremely quickly. There have been multiple reports of families whose expenses doubled, if not tripled, within the first year of living there. The Dickinson family went from an 1,800 square foot ranch to a 6-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 4,000 square foot super home equipped with cutting-edge technology, so it's only natural to assume that the bills would go up. Their electric bill alone went from about $200 per month to as high as $600 after. Their property taxes tripled. The wife, India, said she wasn't worried. My husband works and I work, so if I have to work another job to help keep it up, that's what I'll do. But as the years went on, it got worse and worse. And in October of 2016, William filed a Chapter 13 bankruptcy petition to save his home from foreclosure. He had only $5 in cash, $287 in a checking account, and $15 in a joint savings account at the time of filing. However, it seems like they never lost the house, because on 2022 Google Maps you can see William and his daughter standing outside the front door proud of their estate. But that situation was nothing compared to the Oakvath family. The Oakvaths were from Gilbert, Arizona, and their story began with a heartfelt letter from their daughter Cassandra, who requested the show to renovate the cancer ward where she had been a patient. Touched by Cassandra's selfless request, the producers not only granted her wish, but also surprised the family of 9 with a 2-story mansion. The construction involved a massive team of 1,600 contractors and volunteers that garnered attention from across the state. Unfortunately, this wasn't happily ever after. Utility costs reached $1,200 for electricity per month and $400 per month for water. Property taxes increased from $1,600 pre-makeover to $5,600 after. Brian lost his job and was battling depression. With no other immediate solution, they used their house as collateral to take out a $405,000 loan. It was an adjustable rate mortgage, and the payments became too much for the family to handle. This was their dream home, and they knew they couldn't afford it. Craziest part is, they never even asked for this in the first place.
Damn.
The ironic part about these situations is that people's first instinct is to doubt the families. Why couldn't they figure it out? Why not get another job? Why didn't they just sell the house? Most of the time, nobody wants to buy these homes.
Facts.
The Oakbats listed their house for $1.8 million, then slowly started to lower the price over the next year.
And in today's climate, they want you to buy houses. You want to know why they want you to buy houses now? They shit on our generation, the millennials. I'm part of the millennial generation. They shit on us because we rent, we don't buy. But the problem is, look at these fucking prices, bro. You really think we finna sit up? Nigga, if all I gotta do is pay the rent, the light bill, the water bill, and the gas bill, nigga, I'm straight on just doing that. That shit alone, depending on the rent, shit, I'm looking at, and if I'm living by myself on top of that, why the fuck would I go through all this? Just tell me, why would I go through all this? Look at these prices. Look at these prices, plus the interest rates. We in the inflation, we in a recession. Inflation is through the fucking roof. Why the fuck would I buy a house? Nigga, I know I keep bringing this up. But bro, I live in a 2-bedroom, 2-door garage house. And I'm only paying $400 in rent. Not only am I paying $400 in rent, my light bill is like between, well, I got the AC up right now, so I know that bitch probably like, that bitch going up to like $50 to $60. Light, that's light. Water bill ain't nothing but $25, that's light. Gas bill, $18 to $20, light. Internet bill, $50. So I'm paying $40. Hold on. I'm not the best with my math. Don't judge me. I'm not the best with my math. So if I'm paying $400 plus $50 for the lights, $25 for water, $18 for the gas, $50 for the internet. Nigga, I'm only paying $543. I'm only paying $543 a month. Nigga, that's light. The fuck? Then just me putting gas in my car. You know what I'm saying? Putting gas in my car and all that shit. Bro, I'm good on my nigga, I'm good on owning a house. Why the fuck? That's why I respect my generation, because we are very defiant. We ain't trying to own shit right now. We just trying to put a roof over our head at this point in time. Why the fuck will we try to own something with these absurd prices, and then you got these fucking houses that's being remodeled and rebuilt and then being put on the market for money that I could only own if I was a goddamn basketball player? You mean to tell me that I'm supposed to be out here owning these fucking? No, these are the banks telling us to do that. They trying to pressure us. I'm telling y'all right now, and this is the truth right here. The banks run everything. The government don't run shit. It's the banks. The banks say milk is $5. The banks are the ones that say gas should be $4. The banks are the one that run in this country right now. It's not the government, it's the banks. It's these people that giving out loans. These people that control the market. So if they feel like mortgage should go up, interest should go up, they start trying to push the rent up. But the rent is the only thing we could really afford. That's not including all the fucking utilities we gotta put behind it. Why the fuck would I pay? Why would I pay property tax? Why would I pay a mortgage plus property tax plus interest rates plus utilities? No. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up, bro. I'm not doing that. You got me fucked up. Why would you do that? Bro, don't fall for that bullshit. That's the banks trying to make. That's the banks, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, bro. That is the banks. The banks run the country. So what they doing is they talking about millennials don't tip the waitresses and shit like that. We don't give a fuck, nigga. It's our money. We allowed to do whatever the fuck we want to do with it. If I'd rather go spend my money on a pair of Jordans, or I'd rather go spend my money on a fucking Fortnite pack or DLC for a video game, that's my motherfucking choice. If I'd rather spend my money on a video game or a big screen TV, that's my motherfucking choice. I don't have to tip anyone. I don't have to make anyone feel good about themselves. Fuck everyone else. Do what is right for you. I'm doing what's right for me. I'm in a 2-bedroom house for $400 a month. My utilities are at its lowest, which means I get to put food in my refrigerator. I get to, when my car needs work done, I can get that work done. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I work 7 days a week. I don't get no days off. But when I do, man, I'm chilling. I'm not going to be doing this for too long, man. I'm telling you. Once this YouTube shit start popping and these checks start looking a certain type of way, oh, trust and believe, I ain't finna keep doing this shit. But that time will come when that time comes. For right now, stick to what I know and just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm glad to be in the position that I'm in right now. It's good. It's okay to live minimalistic, bro. I'm living in a 2-bedroom house, bro. Most niggas are living in a 1-bedroom studio apartment. I got a 2-bedroom house. I said before I'm 30, I will have me a house. 28 years old. Finally got me a house. I'm living my dream. You know what I'm saying? It's cool when you living in a house, man. I'm telling you, the freedom, everything, bro. It's cool living in a house. Because you ain't got to worry about motherfuckers waking you up in the middle of the night because they getting ready to fight over some dumb shit. Who this bitch in your phone? Where you was at all night? You got to listen to that. Oh, I can't tell you. That's why I couldn't do YouTube when I was living in my apartment, bro. I couldn't stay consistent with the YouTube because I always had different neighbors, bro. I always had different neighbors that would do dumb shit in the middle of the night. So imagine me sitting up here trying to do a reaction video or me just trying to record some gameplay. I would never get that shit done because I lived in a ghetto ass apartment with ghetto ass people that don't like to sit the fuck down, bro. It's always something every night. That's why I couldn't do it up north, man. And then when I first moved down here, I was in a little shitty ass hut. But it was like a duplex. It was like a unit. So it's kind of like I was still in the apartment, but it was kind of like a unit. It was like a hotel type of unit. But it had a kitchen and a bedroom. It had the kitchen and a bedroom. But it was a unit. Or an efficiency, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And where I was living at before I moved into this house, let me tell y'all, I had some freaky ass old people next door, and I had an old ass racist dude right next to me that would always get mad at me every time I would just listen to music, or anytime I would just be washing the dishes. This motherfucker would just get to yelling and screaming, "Cut all that fucking noise out, you fucking nigger! You fucking nigger! Cut all that fucking noise out! Goddamn nigger, I'm getting tired of you! Fucking nigger, I don't like you, nigger!" Screaming at the top of his lungs. I would have never been able to record no YouTube shit, bro. Then she always taking care of the freaky ass old lady next door. She taking care of her family. She always got kids over for the weekend. So you got to deal with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? There was no way for me, bro. That's why I had to get a house, bro. I made sure that when I was getting a house, bro, I couldn't live there no more, bro. And I was in the suburbs. I was happy. I was secluded. But like I said, the people I was around was just getting on my fucking nerves. And I'm just getting tired of it because it's like, and then they always want me to move my car and shit because the motherfuckers over there can't park in their spot. I'm like, bro, you're not going to be able to park in your spot. I'm not moving my car. This is where you can't tell me that I can't park in front of a place that I pay rent in. You can't tell me that because you can't park in front of your place. Look, and I told them it's like this. Whoever get here first gets a parking spot. Now, if you park in front of my shit, I'm just letting y'all know, if you park in front of my shit, I'm going to be ignorant. I don't care. And nobody wanted to deal with me. Nobody wanted to deal with me. Nobody wanted to deal with me. Because I never came out of my house. I go to work and just come home. But anyway, so let's get back to this, though. I just went on a rant. I'm sorry for going on that rant. I just hate how they just trying to make it seem like we gotta own houses and shit, bro.
Desperation, they ended up selling for $540K, just enough to break even on their loan and maybe put
Look at this shit.
A new place.
Just to own a place.
Been trying to sell their home since February 2013. The price tag started at $700,000 and is now down to $535,000. They say they've had to sell because the upkeep of the house is just too much now. It's a unique home and will take a unique person to buy it. Most critics forget the reason these families got these homes were because they were struggling in the first place. Many of them had pre-existing debt. Some of them weren't even homeowners in the first place. They were renting the house and ABC bought it and built them a new one. Combine these money issues with the family trauma they were all experiencing, and it's a recipe for disaster.
Fact.
From my research, every single family that sold their house sold it for less than what it cost to build. But no matter what reason they chose to sell their house, they faced backlash from the community. Since each home is a community project with hundreds of volunteers, they look at the home like a gift from their neighbors. The Hassel family decided to sell just 3 years later because it was too much stress to handle. Then a publication interviewed members of the community to see how they feel. A lot of people gave time, product, and services. Some are very angry. Some I've run into have asked, why do they deserve it? There was even a letter written to the local newspaper that titled, "The entire Hassel family story is a disgrace and humiliation to this community." The Harper family's house foreclosed, and the mayor's response was, "It's aggravating. It just makes you mad. You do that much work, and they just squander it." Because he helped vault a massive beam into place in the Harper's living room. The Nicholas family received a home after the father died from contracting hepatitis C when he was pricked with a patient's contaminated needle. 9 years later, the home was foreclosed because the mother could not manage the previous home mortgage and new property taxes that tripled in price. "I feel bad because so many people came together to help us," she said. "I know I shouldn't feel like I let them down, but I do." Many of the families feel guilt and shame that they couldn't live happily ever after. Most of them don't want to sell their houses, but the financial stress and family tragedy is overbearing. As the years went on...
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. For real, bro. Fuck everybody's feelings, bro. Fuck everybody. Them niggas ain't paying your bills. Them niggas ain't helping you out. Them niggas ain't feeding your kids. Them niggas ain't helping you keep the roof over their head. Them motherfuckers ain't helping you with the lights and shit. Fuck them. Fuck them bitch ass niggas, man. That's real talk, bro. You do what you gotta do. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. It ain't nothing to be ashamed of. It was fun while it lasted. If I can't afford it, I can't afford it. Fuck it.
ABC scaled back their projects because so many homes were being foreclosed on. They eventually realized these over-the-top charity acts were too extreme to be truly helpful, but then their ratings dropped since the homes weren't extreme enough for TV, which led to the show being cancelled in 2012. I also noticed that they only have a small selection of episodes available on Hulu today, and all of the families who went on to sell or get foreclosed on got their episodes removed from streaming services. It turns out when you find a broken family facing hardship and financial problems, build them an extremely oversized home with ugly interiors in the middle of a neighborhood surrounded by other homes not even worth half as much as the new one they just built, it ends up doing more harm than good.
Man, fuck them. Fuck ABC, fuck the neighbors, fuck the community, fuck everybody. Fuck all that shit. Do right by you. Shit, if you can't afford it, it's not my problem. Shit, y'all can, if it meant that much to y'all and y'all wanted us to stay in the house, why y'all ain't helping us with the bills? Why y'all ain't helping us keep a roof over our head? Fuck you. But anyways, that's just gonna about do it for this one. I'll see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out.